Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
The Daily Compliance News for the final day of 2020, the Lay 'em Off edition. And we begin with that story. So the CEO of GE, one Larry Culp, is getting ready for a $47 million payday. How did he get this? Well, he got it because he laid off thousands of employees at General Electric. But more importantly, he had a goal or a trigger for his pay package for the stock to hit $19. And in August, the board of directors changed that to $10. So they manipulated his contract, and he laid off as many people as he could, and he gets a $47 million bonus. Everyone who thinks that's fair, raise their hand. That's right. That's how many think it's fair. None. So you have to just can't believe that of all the years to pull such a ham-handed stunt, GE would do this and pay someone a bonus of $47 million when they've laid off thousands of people because they allegedly can't afford it, and he didn't even hit his target. So kudos to GE for the Tone Deaf Award of 2020. Next up, from the New York Times, the Alaska Airlines clamps down on emotional support animals. If you're flying on Alaska, don't bring your support pigs or your support miniature horses. The airline, acting in the wake of new federal guidelines aimed at reining in a range of exotic animals that passengers have brought onto commercial planes, says that it will only allow qualified service dogs who are able to lie on the floor or be held in one's lap. This really makes a lot of sense, and I think airlines are really tired of people bringing parrots, pigs, miniature horses, donkeys, and other animals on to planes, and I'm sure passengers are tired as well. In a report from Mingy Sun over at the Risk and Compliance Journal of the Wall Street Journal, she reports that the Securities and Exchange Commission would have broadened authority to seek ill-gotten gains and enforcement actions as a part of the NDAA spending bill that's awaiting potential Senate override. As you know, President Trump vetoed this bill. And, of course, this was the U.S. spending bill. So idiot Trump, after supporting it, came up with reasons not to sign it, allegedly because it was going to take the name down of Confederate war heroes from military bases, U.S. military bases. But the bill allows securities market regulators to seek and judges grant profit disgorgement dating back as far as 10 years in cases involving fraud-based securities laws violations. For you compliance practitioners out there, that would, of course, mean the FCPA. So really a backdoor approach by the SEC to override the Supreme Court case, which took away their rights to disgorgement beyond 5 years. So we'll have to see whether the Senate overrides this bill or not. And then finally, do you often think of Petrobras as a victim? Well, most people don't, but Petrobras received some nearly $45 million in a settlement with the Swiss energy trading firm Vitol, which was implicated in a massive corruption scheme. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.